hit the like button, whatever it is, because we got everything y'all need, man. Listen, and what you ain't looking for, you gonna be looking for it then.
Scribe or Deebo gonna whoop your ass.
Let's go on over to the Browns. Your boy
Oh,
Kevin Stefanski says he isn't thinking about playing Shedeur. He said that is not what he's focused on. He focused on right now. He's not thinking about playing Shedeur. What do you think about that, bro?
before I go, I want to ask you a question, Deebo. What do you feel about that? Because I want to get your honest, genuine opinion, non-biased, and just you go ahead and let
Okay.
me know how you feel if the just Browns coach Stefanski isn't trying to play. What do you think when he says this?
So I can see both sides when I'm not invested
Okay,
into it.
yes.
So the Browns, I can see both sides when I'm not invested into it. So I can see you got a young
Hmm.
quarterback, right? You want to make sure you give him enough time to try and develop into whatever it is you think he can develop in, because you picked him in the second round for a
Hmm.
reason. Now, if you get this short into the game or this short into the season, and now you decide you're going to go away from him, how do you come back to him if it doesn't go well with Shador? You see what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like, confidence boosts, drop, whatever that may be, that's gonna be hard for some players to take, especially young players nowadays, the way things
Hmm.
function now. But at the same time, there are some coaches who are like, I'm going to make myself right. I'm going to keep this young guy in here because I drafted
Hmm.
him second. And I need to prove that what I did was correct instead of saying, hey, I'm cutting loose now and saying, oops, I didn't make the right choice and keep it
Hmm.
moving. You get the same thing with guys who get young players and hold on, keeping that young player in there too long, or guys that hold on to old players for too long and they don't have the same productivity that they
Hmm.
had. So it's six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. The big issue that I have when you don't make a change is that this dude is not throwing the ball downfield. It's either you're not letting him throw the ball downfield or he can't throw the ball downfield. Again, it's him or the old coordinator. Either way it go, I'm getting the same results and things aren't getting done. With you not wanting to switch and give Shador a chance, that means in my mind, you're telling me you're not allowing him to throw the ball downfield.
Hmm.
So that's where I'm at with it. But for me
Hmm.
personally, not being the person that drafted a two and I have Shador at five, I'm going to give him a shot, even if it's
They
after
drafted Dylan
the
and they drafted
bye
Dylan at
and
three.
he plays that,
Yep,
oh,
you
three,
good.
sorry, three. It's
It's
three and
three and
five.
five,
Oh
bro.
yeah, I
It's
would
three
have
and
been
five.
made that move. It's too close right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I would have made that move this week, or worst case scenario next week. But I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not thinking
Mhm.
about it. I'm gonna be like, yo, we're gonna make some changes. We're gonna see what happens. Is Shador? Yes, he's in the works. We're gonna see and proceed each
Yeah,
day and go from there. But to say he's not
thinking
even
about him.
thinking about it,
Yeah,
that's wild.
Debo, I respect your opinion so much because you really gave me a non-bias from the outside, and that's what I tried to do with the Dylan Gabriel situation because he deserves to get the a great opportunity, and you do want to have like the backup, the feeling that you have your coach's support. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My thing is with him, I'm like, you don't give me coach man vibes of the team. Like end of the day, you can respect one and not disrespect another. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just more
Okay.
disrespect to Shador of not that like being able to say right now, I feel like we're going to continue to give Dylan Gabriel the starting job. He hasn't had enough games. We haven't seen enough tape on him. Shador's still processing. We're going to have him up next. I don't feel like he's ready. He'll be. He's going to. Dylan still has to finish his opportunity, and then Shador's the next man up. Even if that's not something that we want to hear, he can be able to at least say something. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, yeah, I have Dylan Gabriel's back, and I'm not just so submissive to Shador that I'm not even thinking about him. You need to address your backup quarterback and how you feel about him. Obviously, we know you don't like him. You don't want him to play. Your guy is Dylan Gabriel. I'm not mad at that at all. But it's just like you're so submissive to Shedeur. And so like I'm all gung-ho on Dylan when he's not really balling, but I can respect you as a coach to say, like, I got this man's back. He's a rookie quarterback. I'm going to give him a little more time. But it's just the submissiveness of Shedeur that the
Dismissiveness.
dismissiveness of Shedeur that just like, God damn. Like I know like you just don't like him. You try to throw jabs at any time that you don't have
Right.
to.
You listen, you do not like him. He's supposed to be your backup quarterback, but he was inactive for the game. How does that
Talking about
work? What
his back
happens?
was tight. Da, da, da. No, no, I don't.
Who?
She said that's what I'm
Stop.
saying, Deebo. I'm not feeling. I just don't think that he likes Shedeur, and just personally, I don't think he likes Shedeur because you don't speak. You don't have to be so downplaying of another player to upplay somebody else. It's just
His back was tight. That was the thing. He said his
I think
back
he
was
said
tight.
is I think he's coming off. He has a sore
Bro,
back, so he was inactive for the
stop.
game.
Stop playing, dude. Stop playing. So Shedeur went and said, hey, my back's sore.
No, they
Don't
said they
activate me.
played. No,
Hell
yeah,
no.
they say he did. They said he warmed him up before the. He went out there and was throwing the ball before the game, and his back was. It didn't look like he was good enough to go.
Uh, dude, I don't understand it,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I don't
I
understand it. Why pick the man if you're not gonna even give him an opportunity or a
I
chance?
don't think it was his. This is what I'm saying. I'm thinking like the way that he's doing it. It was not his choice. It was not it.
So you think it wasn't his choice to select Shador?
1000%. The way that he's doing this right now, you don't treat somebody that you picked. You don't treat your draft picks like this. No, you
No.
don't. You try to look out for your draft picks. You like, this is my guy. We're going to get through this thing together. He's acting as if Dylan Gabriel was his pick. He didn't want them to draft Shador. We got Dylan Gabriel here. I'm going to die on this
Right.
sword.
So who is he trying to put into the basement by not giving Shador an opportunity and making his decision wrong, whoever that other person's decision is right? Who's above him? Who had a power Joe over there to
And
be like, yo, you're gonna pick
Andrew
him up?
Barry and Andrew Barry and or the Haslam's. But I don't think the Haslam's wanted to draft him. So I think it was Andrew Barry. It,
I don't know about that. If the Haslams don't want to draft him, considering the state team, I don't think they do it.
I don't.
I think they could be
I think they
neutral
could be
in it and
neutral in
saying,
it. Like,
hey,
yeah, if you,
okay,
I think Haslam's and Andrew Barry was like, okay, boom, Shador's still on the board, fifth round. I think like this is great value. Like, it just makes sense to definitely get him here for sure. And I don't think that the coach wanted him there. It just feels like that way
okay.
because if you did, you wouldn't treat your draft pick this way, in my opinion. You just don't do that.
Wow. I mean, who knows? So Andrew Berry drafted him, right? Jimmy Haslam said Berry stuck his neck out for him.
That's what okay. That's so I know I'm not speaking out of turn when I say Andrew Berry
Okay.
at the fifth round for sure. He's like, oh no, like
Okay.
yes, definitely. This is gonna be a great pick for us. And I could see how like he didn't want him there. He's like, no, we got Dylan Gabriel. This is my
Hey,
guy.
he go tank this team, bro. Stefanski go tank this team trying to make himself right because they can't get along inside the building and realize that everybody gets credit because he is in the building. Whether you put him there, wanted him there or not, now you're going to get all these stories coming out. Everybody go start talking about this, that, and the third.
This
Dude,
this
keep on keeping him in there. If they keep Kevin after this year, it's gonna be a problem, especially if Dylan doesn't turn this thing around
and this all I'm
fast.
saying too, Debo. I don't want Dylan not to succeed. But my eyes test is telling me when I'm watching games, he has a 25.8 QBR on his four starts. He doesn't throw the ball down the field. Like you said, is it because he can't or because they're not throwing the plays to do it? When I've seen him throw the ball down the field, it hasn't looked good. He threw it down the field at one time in the game. It looked loose and he threw the pick. Um, I try to be as nice as possible, but now I'm like, just give the dudes on the locker room right now. Be like, if he's not going to be able to give us anything, give us a chance. Put Shador in the game. Let's see what he can do. So Dylan, give him another.
Yes,
They're going to come off a bye. If you do want to believe in him, you think 4 games isn't enough because once you take him out, you're not going to put him back in. So I feel like five.
right.
I
That's the
feel
big
like it's
thing.
been what 8 games in the season. So if he goes to what 10 games and then what that leaves Shador with 7. So if he can't do nothing in the next 1 or 2 games,
Honestly, I say if he give him another two
that's
game,
what I'm
right,
saying. So
another two
I'm
games,
with I'm
and he don't do nothing, hey, I
I'm
gotta
not
see
mad at it because the
what's gonna
season
happen.
is
I know I just signed a new contract last year. You know, coaches that money guaranteed, so he probably ain't tripping. He's like, even if I get fired, they still got to
you're
pay
gonna
me
be
out.
good.
You know,
Yeah,
whatever he's making, 4, 5, 6 a year,
that's gonna
whatever
be
that
good. Yeah,
may
he
be.
getting that.
So he's guaranteed that. So he's trying to make himself right. If I get tossed out, then I get tossed out.
Yeah.
But if I'm the other coaches in there, I'm like, yo, you get tossed, I get tossed. Like we get tossed. You know what I'm
No, for
saying?
sure.
Like what like come on. And I know a lot of head coaches, they're head coaches because they like that power, they like that position, they want to have that
Mhm,
control. And you still need to have people around you that can talk sense into you, that can give you honest opinions, and you're not sitting there giving them lip service and being a yes
mhm,
man just because, oh well, he got me this job, he got me this position. I don't want to do nothing to upset him.
mhm,
No, no, we all in this together. That's how you come together. And when you have coaches like that, those are coaches that go out and get other jobs and get head coaching
mhm,
jobs, and you see your coaching tree expanding, and you get other guys and you do the same
mhm,
thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you have guys that are willing to be able to let the coaches have their input, and you're not making like you're the smartest person in the
mhm.
room, it helps the whole organization. It helps you. It helps them.
1000%. 1000%.
Yeah, maybe we need some hard knocks in Cleveland if
No,
Stefanski is around
no,
next
we
year.
don't.
You
No,
sure?
man.
Why not?
We don't need no more. We didn't need no more, no cameras out there. Just ball, straight ball. We needed the cameras need to be in Miami because that's if a coach McDaniel's still there, that's where it needs to be. That's gonna be more entertaining.
Okay. You know what? I'll agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one. But they look like they might be turning it around. So Cleveland may be turning into to the new drop zone, or maybe they could do both of them.
A double
Maybe
whammy.
y'all could do a double hard knocks. That way you don't get no downtime. We know how y'all like to grab money and all that other stuff. You can get some more paper if you do two.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm for it.
hey, hey, no question.